You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
Baker Rural Health Clinic in McClenny serves the community with clinical care at a discounted rate. If you're uninsured, income-based payment considerations will be made. If cost stands between you and a healthcare solution, Baker Rural Health Clinic can help. For more information, visit bakerrhc.org. That's bakerrhc.org. Baker Rural Health Clinic. We treat you like family. Walk-ins welcome.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Since 1981, Higginbotham's Towing and Recovery has been serving the community of Baker County, providing safe and reliable towing needs. If you need a car or truck towed, or even a shed in your backyard, Higginbotham's is a place to call. Located in Glen St. Mary, they are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. 259-4375. That's 259-4375. The Higginbotham family is so excited to be a proud supporter of Wildcat football.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say go Wildcat. Stay home. Two words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcat.
Did you know that walking just 10,000 steps a day helps keep you healthy? And it's easy. 20 minutes of grocery shopping is 1,600 steps. Daily housework is 270. Taking a half-hour walk during lunch, around 4,000 steps. You can see how this adds up. 10,000 steps will find you a healthy weight and even reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. Feeling healthier starts with the first step. A message from the Florida Department of Health.
Welcome to Baker High Wildcats football. And now, Baker High Wildcats football.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lake Butler, Florida, Union County High School side of tonight's kickoff classic matchup between the Union County Tigers and the Baker County Wildcats. Getting you set here on WFBB 97.5 FM for all the 2021 Baker County Wildcat football action. I'm Mike Cruz, joined as always by Jackie Baker, and we're set to talk some football tonight. It's been a while, Jackie. How are you tonight?
Yeah, Mike, golly, I forgot how hot it was at these kickoff classics, man. We were supposed to be at home in our beautiful AC booth up there, and now they got us over here sweating to death. Sun behind our backs over here, finally coming down behind the clouds a little bit, Jackie, but you're right. I can remember some of these kickoff classics at the end of August as you get to early September. You know, we've had games before that were delayed for lightning, so you know it's hot during this time of year. So hopefully both of these teams are conditioned well and ready to play some ball tonight. Yeah, I mean, this is when you see it right here. This is when all the hard work over the summer, the two-a-days, and being out there in the blistering heat, you see if it pays off when you get into a game like tonight against an athletic Union County team who's got the stamina the last four quarters.
Yeah, and we're excited. We're excited to be back here, back on the radio. Things a little more normal this year. Obviously not completely back to normal, but a little more normal than they were last year. This time last year, Jackie, we weren't sure how many people would be at each game, or if we'd even get let in the gate at the game. So a little more normal, but obviously, there's still work to be done in that area, but we won't talk about that too much tonight. But, Jackie, Union County coming off a 9-4 record from last year. They went to the playoffs. They eventually lost to Madison County in the third round. This is a Union County team that's been a little bit more resurgent over the past few years. Wildcats, similar story. 11-3 on the season last year. We were a step away from being in the state semifinals. Otherwise, the Final Four of Class 5A football. So we're not a stranger to that location anymore, and we were close last year, knocking on the door. With the way things ultimately worked out, with Tallahassee Rickards beating Donnell in the next week, we could have just as easily been in another state championship game last year. So we're a year removed from that, but a lot of pieces gone. We lost some guys from last year. Big workhorse, one of my favorite running backs we've had forever, Scooby Graham. He's not here. Carson Crawford, the Crawford brothers, they graduated. A lot of key guys on the offensive line, Ross Crummy, some of those guys that really pushed the way up front last year. Those guys are gone, so we've got some holes to fill. But the news is good there, too, because we've got some guys that could see some action last year.
And you're exactly right, Mike. The offense, guys are going to have to step up, guys that have waited their turn, and now it's their turn. Noah Ray's been waiting in the wings, waiting to get the opportunity to start for this team. But I'm going to tell you one thing, what'll sound a lot like last year is when that defense was out on the field. That defense, I don't know that we lost of starters. There's a lot of guys back on this Wildcat defense, and I'm so excited to watch them get out there and this Lake Butler offense try to do something with these guys that have been in it for 3 and 4 years now.
We'll come back and get you started with the kickoff here in just a moment. Both teams getting set to come out on the field, so we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll come right back. You are listening to Wildcat Football 2021 on WFBB.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat. Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
And we welcome you back here to Lake Butler Union County High School, right on the campus, right behind the school here of the Lake Butler Middle and Senior High School. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker bringing you all the action here. 2021 Wildcat football. Wildcats on the field dressed in red pants with the white jerseys and the black helmets. Union County coming out in their very much LSU-like home uniforms in the purple tops, gold bottoms with the gold helmet. LSU takes the ball first. The Wildcats behind Blake Mays with a touchback through the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for Union County from the 25-yard line. And they're starting a shotgun look, one receiver in motion. They give the ball straight ahead, and he's got a lot of room across the 35-yard line, about 11 yards. The quarterback here is A.J. Cortez, and he just gave a straight dive that time, and he picked up about 11.
Yeah, A.J. Cortez, a guy that likes to do it with his feet, so a good test for this Wildcat defense tonight. Those are the guys we typically see throughout the season and a lot of the teams we play over in Jacksonville. So going to see if we can corral Cortez and stop this running game.
D. Williams, number 10, in the backfield with that carry. 2 receivers split to the right. This time they give it off to the left side, and the running back is going to get a little bit of room around the 35 back to the 37, but not much room that time as they tried to go off left tackle, about 2 yards.
Yeah, and just getting into the swing of things here. A couple missed tackles right there. Thought we had him for a loss, and he's able to drive forward and pick up a yard or two. So Wildcat defense settling in right here.
And you talked about it earlier. This is where, your defense wants to stay as fresh as possible, and it's tough to do so in the type of heat that we've had today, although that sun has gone behind the clouds now and it's cooling down a little bit. How you feeling? You feeling like it's cooling down a little?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good and hydrated now.
2nd down and 9. This time shotgun snap again. They're going to give it straight ahead, and the Wildcats come up and close. A nice job there by number 13, Orlando Holland on the tackle for the Cats. And maybe a gain of 2 to make it 3rd and 7.
Orlando Holland, that's a name I've heard a lot in the offseason, Mike. They're really excited about what he's going to do. One of the most athletic defensive linemen a lot of these coaches have seen. Looking for big things from him. Like we said, we lost 2 of the keys on the defense last year, those defensive end positions. So Orlando having a shot to really get in there and make a difference.
Well, if you're going to see anything out of the spread in the passing situation, this is when you expect it, 3rd and 7. And the Wildcats are going to flush the quarterback out of the pocket and get a big sack here. A couple of big Wildcats getting in there on the sack. I saw 45 in there, who is Tucker Thrift or Bryce Kazmierzak. We got a lot of duplicates.
Yeah, that was Bryce out there now. And Camilo Rollins, a good job from his middle linebacker spot, just spying Cortez right there. Cortez looked to break and run, and Camilo did exactly what he's supposed to do. Made him shuffle his feet, and big tackle there, and a good stop by the Wildcat.
It does not end up being a sack, as he actually got ahead for 1 yard, but now they're in punt situation, and I guess both teams had kind of agreed not to rush the punter, so the punter kind of looked at the Wildcats like, why are you rushing?
We're not a block that. We don't take plays off.
It is a kickoff classic after all, and you ask yourself, why do they need kickoff classics in high school? Well, for everything that we've talked about, conditioning-wise, these guys have only been practicing back in the fall now for a few weeks. You want to give these guys a chance to gel, mesh together. Everybody, historically, we used to call these things jamborees, and in the old days, sometimes you'd have 5 or 6 teams at one location and play a quarter against this one, a quarter against that one. But now, traditional format that you'll see tonight, the varsity will play first half and probably some into the third quarter, and then some of these guys, the younger guys, will get in. Wildcats take it 1st down and 10 after the punt, 22-yard line. Noah Ray in there at quarterback, going to give the ball straight ahead. Wildcats are going to get caught from behind. Running play never got a chance to get untracked that time, trying to run to the left side, and brought down from behind was Jamarian Baker.
Yeah, Baker was trying to be patient right there, and the defensive end on the opposite side able to get in there and bring him down from behind for a loss of a yard on the first play.
Yeah, loss on the first play, 2nd down 11. Ray drops straight back to throw, fires to the right side. He's got a receiver over there, and the catch is made, but a tackle right away as the receiver was open for the little out pass, caught it, got upfield for maybe 4 yards, and now it'll be 3rd and long.
3rd and long right here, and Wildcats are going to hurry to the line. That's Blake Mays on the catch. So he's heard his name a lot in special teams. Yeah, he's out there in those 4 wide looks.
3 receivers to the bottom this time, 1 to the top. Ray's going to take the ball, looks down the field, down the middle. He's got a man, and he got a safety help for Lake Butler. Comes over and knocks it away, and so it'll be an incompletion, and the Wildcats will have to punt.
Yeah, that's a quick 3 and out there for the Wildcats. And listen, we talked about this last year some, and it's no different in high school football, period. You get behind the 6 on 1st down, not too many offenses in high school football that are going to be able to overcome that. And the Wildcats are no different there. We struggle tremendously when we get behind on 1st down.
Well, anybody does, Jack. I mean, that's why they call it behind the chains, because when you're losing anywhere between 1 to 5 yards on that first play, it just puts you exactly what the cliche is, behind the chains. You got a long way to make up, and so even with a little gainer out to the right on that pass play, even with that, you're still looking at 3rd down and 7 because of the loss on 1st down. So tough, makes it tough on high school teams. You see it. Everybody wants positive plays on 1st down. You want to try to get somewhere between 3 and 5 yards on 1st down, and if you can do that, you keep the chains moving. But, hey, that was the first time we've touched the ball this spring.
That's right.
Or this fall.
Even Clark with a booming punt really flips the field.
Beautiful night for football over here, except for the heat. It is. We had a little thunder shower in McClenny earlier this afternoon, but it's given way here to a beautiful evening. And Lake Butler keeps this field in good shape too, Jackie. Although, as much rain as we've had, I was surprised the field is very dry.
crunching under our feet when we were walking across there. Maybe they hadn't got the rain we got because there's nothing dry in McClenny right now.
1st and 10, give straight up the middle again on 1st down. They get a big carry from 33. That's Caleb Crawford, and Crawford's going to carry it out across the 30-yard line to the 31 here, a pickup of 8 yards.
Yeah, typically where that Wildcat defense has really been the strongest is in between the tackles right now, but Union County has found something. A couple big plays by Crawford right up the middle.
Well, they were both on 1st down. Both on 1st down carries. They picked up 11. They picked up 8 there. But then after that, the Wildcats adjusted. We'll see if we see the same thing. 2nd down and 2 coming up here. 2nd down call at 3. Lake Butler with the football. Again, quarterback number 9, A.J. Cortez, in the shotgun. They're going to get a false start here. I think they're calling this offsides on the Wildcats, but everybody in that Lake Butler backfield, Jackie, was leaning this way. So, that's tough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they called that time. We had a corner blitz coming. Coach Kennedy drawing up a little pressure, and he got there just a little too quick.
Got there just a little too quick and makes it a 1st down. So 8-yard gain on 1st down on the ground, and then a 5-yard offsides penalty gives Union County the football. 1st down and 10 now. 1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. First quarter of the 2021 season here in the Kickoff Classic from Union County. Cortez is going to give it to the right side. This time Crawford's going to fall down, and his knee touched probably a yard, maybe 2 in the backfield, so he wasn't going very far anyway on that one.
No, for good reason his knee touched. He had Toby Kinghorn, Brian Kazmarak, Carlos Jefferson bearing down on him that time. Nothing doing on 1st down.
Yeah, a lot of Wildcats in pursuit that time. So you've seen anything they've gained thus far has been middle. Anytime they've gone to the edge, the Wildcats, good pursuit. 2nd down, 11, here we go. Shotgun Cortez sends a man in motion, going to give it ahead to Crawford. And Crawford again through the middle is going to get out across the 40-yard line and out to the 42. And it'll bring up 3rd down and about 6.
3rd and 6. And again, right up the middle. Able to find something working right there, but Wildcats able to bring him down. And that first down play for a loss really benefiting now. 3rd and about 6 and a chance to get the offense back out there.
3rd down and 6. Cortez looking to the sideline for the call. About halfway through the first quarter here on a Friday night lights here in 2021. Cortez going to take it, toss left to Crawford. Crawford trying to get to the edge, gets close to midfield, and he may be close to the 1st down. We'll have to check the spot. He didn't quite get in the corner, and the Wildcats pursued well, but kind of a wide toss that time, just trying to take advantage of that strong side of the field.
Yeah, it looks like going to be a little bit short here, 4th and about a yard.
I'm in favor of that play call there. You know why? Coaches always that try to run into the short side of the field, it always confuses me, but they took that wide toss that time. Not your standard toss. Normally the quarterback just turns and looks to the left and fires it out there, but this time the quarterback kind of rolls, wide toss, and you've got the whole entire strong side of the field to work with. And he got close to the 1st down. Not sure if he got it, but that's the kind of play call I like to see, using the strong side of the field with you.
I've never understood that either, Mike, and I think we've even talked to Coach Mays about that, but because we do that from time to time. But that may be why we're up here with headsets and not down there with headsets.
Oh, I'm sure. In my case, I'm sure that's why, but it's not just Coach Mays. We've seen it with a number of coaches that you see those plays into what they call the boundary. And at home, if you're not sure what we're talking about, so if you line the ball up on the left hash and you're closest to that sideline, and you try to run into that sideline, then you don't have as much room to work with as if you went the other way. So that's kind of what we're talking about. They call that the strong side and the weak side of the field. So weak side being the short side, the strong side being the big side.
There we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yard short, 4th down. Cortez in the shotgun, going to give it straight ahead. The Wildcats meet him at the line of scrimmage, so it just depends on the spot here. Wildcats met him right there at the 46.5-yard line. He didn't get to the 47 based on the spot from this side, and so it'll just depend on the spot.
That's exactly what it's going to depend on. They're going to measure it as a pretty favorable spot, I felt like. Wildcat fans don't like it either.
You might have heard. Oh, 2 measurements in a row here early in the season, 5:54 to go, first quarter. A lot of stuff for us to talk about tonight, Jackie, a lot of things. And first of all, I want to thank all the Wildcat fans for listening in here tonight as we get ready for another exciting football season. And the Wildcats did stop in here, and we're going to take over right there at the 46.5 of Union County. But, Jackie, a lot to talk about, but, you know, the first thing that we'll talk about is the fact that, you know, this game was scheduled to be at home. Next week we're on the road at Viera. Viera is a school that's down in Brevard County. Bradford County next week, and we'll talk about Viera. They'll be back at our place. But either way, next week we'll be on the road again, and then a couple weeks from now we'll be back at home. So we'll get through the entire schedule and talk about some of the folks that are helping bring the radio possible here this year. We'll get to all that momentarily. First down and 10, Wildcats from the 46.5. Straight ahead kid to Jamarian Baker this time, and Jamarian Baker's got room. So he goes inside the 25. Baker's still on his feet inside the 20. Baker all the way down to the 11-yard line before finally being tackled. And, Jackie, he just had a huge hole straight up the middle.
And that's what we've been looking for in all of Jamarian Baker's career. Big back, big body back. When he gets the ball, that's what he needs to be, a downhill runner, and picks up big yardage there.
And the Wildcats going to go fast here. First down, they're going to call it first and goal. So give him the 10-yard line. This time it's going to be Cam Smith, and Cam Smith tries to weave his way inside the 10, and he's going to get down to around the 7. Second and goal.
Yeah, and again, we had it with Scooby last year. Cam Smith, Jamarian Baker, just two different backs, give you a different look every time, and right now the Wildcats utilizing it.
You know, Ray in the shotgun, you got Baker to the right, Cam to the left. This time high snap, gives it to Baker. No, Ray kept it himself, and a flag comes in late, busted play from the get-go. High snap, Ray had to go up and get it. He was looking, I thought, to give it to Baker, but then kept it himself, and they may call this against the Cats.
Yeah,
it is, and that's tough. You're sitting there, first and goal from the 10, pick up a positive 3 on first down, and then on second down, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, and now with a holding call all the way back near the 20.
Golly. But you're right, that play, just a high snap throws the timing of everything off on a play like that when you're trying to read it.
Second down and goal now, all the way back near the 20-yard line.
That's on you! That's on you!
I'm not sure who you is.
Man.
So the 5-yard penalty is going to take it out across the 20 to the 23-yard line, and it's going to be second and goal from there. So the Cats had it set up inside the 10. We were at the 7, and now with a goal situation from the 23. Second down and goal, Ray in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Got 3 receivers over there. Fires back one across the middle, and the receiver had sat down in the middle, and they just didn't connect on that one. It would be third and goal. Third and goal.
Man, that's a frustrating series if you don't put it in the end zone right here.
Yeah.
Like you said, driving down the field, big play by Jamarian Baker, another play by Cam Smith, sniffing the end zone.
3 receivers to the top side. Third down, we run a little screen play here. Jamarian Baker's got it at the 20. Jamarian Baker's going to be inside the 10 and all the way down inside the 5-yard line. So a well-called screen pass from the 23-yard line, but not quite enough to get in the end zone. What do you do here? Fourth and goal.
I'd probably go for it and keep on classic. But no, well, they're not. I thought it was closer than that. It is about the 10-yard line. I thought Jamarian Baker was going to score. It looked like he had plenty of room out there. Union County did a good job corralling and getting him out of bounds.
Yeah, he's going to mark the ball at the 16, so it is, like you say, about the 8. 26-yard field goal attempt from Blake Mays from the left hash, and he pulled it left, and it's no good. So the Cats are going to come out of that series with no points, and unfortunately turn it back over to Union County. Tough. Big plays, a couple of big plays on that series from Jamarian Baker, and the Wildcats come out with no points. Now, Blake Mays, good leg. I'm not worried about that field goal miss. You're going to miss field goals, but that time he just pulled it a little bit left, and
I'm sure his dad's probably not giving him the same. No, he is. You know he's going to be automatic. He kind of, I'll be honest with you, on that one right there, knowing that they're not rushing you, I probably would have took my time a little bit and made sure I kind of rushed it and hooked it left, but so the Wildcats going to come away with no points.
Kind of like I saw when we played at Bent Creek that time, and you had the 7-iron, and you just kind of, when you came through, you were a little bit quick, and you just hooked it down.
Yeah, that happens about once out of every 20 or 30 shots of mine.
Same deal. Just hooked it.
The other 19 or 29 are slicing the other one.
All right, so now after all that, both teams have had the ball twice now. Wildcats had the ball after they stopped Union County on the last possession, had a chance to get down there for some points, but couldn't quite do it. Camilo Rollins comes over here. The quarterback keeps one around the left end, and Rollins comes over and makes a good tackle. So the defense is starting to get unwound here, Jackie, and looks like they're here to play. We're just going to have to work out some offensive things here as the half goes along.
And we talked about it before the game. That was the spot that we knew that there were going to be a lot of guys haven't got many reps as we've had in the past, and you've got the whole offense down there right now looking at the TV, trying to figure it out.
2nd down and 9 now, Union County with the football. John, we got about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. We'll get to a break in a moment and try to catch our breath. They hand the ball to Crawford running left side, and the Wildcats catch him from behind, and he's going nowhere. They're going to have a 3rd down and 10 after 2 plays for no yardage.
Yeah, this could be a great opportunity for this Wildcat defense to get a stop right here, Mike, and really flip the field for this, I don't want to say struggling Wildcat offense yet, but but 2 series and no points.
It's way too early for that, Jack. 3rd down, call it 10. Union County right around their 20-yard line here, trying to come out for a 1st down. They haven't done much against this Wildcat offense, picked up 2 first downs thus far. Quarterback takes the handoff up the middle. He's going to roll out, and Camilo Rollins is going to run him down. And Camilo Rollins talking to him a little bit. Going to get the sack inside the 10-yard line near the goal line, and a great play by Camilo Rollins.
That's a great play. I tell you what, Cortez is not a small quarterback. I mean, he is large out there. He's got about 3 or 4 inches on Camilo Rollins, and Rollins able to take him down for a huge loss.
You see all kind of things in Lake Butler, Jack. 4th down play, now all the way back to the 2-yard line with the sack play. And the Wildcats are going to come out of this with great field position as the punter is going to kick it end over end right here. The Cats will catch it right at the 42-yard line, and that is Jamil Jones receiving the punt. And so right at the 42 is where we'll take it, 1st down and 10. And I said you see all kind of things here in Lake Butler. You know, we're only about 30 minutes away, but they're riding in horseback around the stadium here. I looked down, and there was a horse. Did you see it?
I'm not going to say.
You don't do that.
Maybe that was a Union County fan. I don't know. It did look like a horse.
Well, you just don't see that on the film. Even though we're country too, right? 1st down and 10. 1st down and 10 Wildcats now. This is our 3rd possession. Union County's had it 3 times. They've punted twice, and they turned it over on downs 1 time. Cam Smith going to take the jet sweep play, and he's going to take it inside the 40, and he's going to be down the sideline. And Cam Smith's going to get a face mask from behind. And my goodness, that's the only way that he could tackle him. He grabbed his face mask and pulled him down. But Cam Smith was off to the races. Big carry, and the Wildcats will have 1st and goal again.
What a great run that time by Cam Smith. Just a jet sweep to the outside. Really didn't think anything was doing, and he saw a crease, and, man, hit the hole, and Cam Smith was gone.
Those jet sweep plays, and I tell you, if you can find the right hole on those jet sweeps, you've got everybody up at the line of scrimmage, and he just ran by them. He had 1 man to beat, and that 1 man grabbed the face mask and almost took his head off.
Yeah, not good. I thought I hurt him bad for a second the way he spun him around, but
that's dangerous.
You're right, and Cam Smith doesn't need a big crease. You need a small hole, and he can make it happen.
1st and goal for the Cats now. Again, we had 1st and goal a moment ago, came away with no points. This time a little bit closer. We're going to be down there around the 2-yard line on 1st and goal. Let's see if we can avoid any penalties here and punt 1 in for the first points of 2021. 2:25 to go in the quarter. Noah Ray in the shotgun. Noah's going to give the ball off to Baker, and Baker's going to drive ahead. He's close to the goal line, and they're going to say he's down at the 1.
Oh, wow. Wow. He didn't even look, that referee didn't even look to see where the ball was at before he was calling him down. Baker moving the pile.
Second down and goal from the 1 yard line. I would think the Wildcats are probably going to line up and do the same thing, basically. I don't expect a lot of razzle-dazzle here. Second down and goal from the 1. Baker in the shotgun. Ray takes the snap, gives it to, no, he's going to keep it himself, and he walks in. Everybody keyed on Jamarian Baker and Noah Ray, able to go around the left side and walk into the end zone and flags down after the play. This is on that unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it's going to be unsportsmanlike on Baker County here. Golly, those are the ones, Mike. We've talked about that. And I don't care who you play for. It's unacceptable. Absolutely terrible right there. Had no impact on the play whatsoever. And Wildcats score, and we get up jawing and push the face mask of a Union County player, and
that's what happens. You get 15 yards, I'll tell you.
He might. He's going to be lucky if that's all he gets right here, 15 yards. I don't know if they're going to call that a punch or not.
I didn't see anybody give the ejection symbol, did you?
No, but they were walking to Coach Mays. It looks like they're just telling him what happened. But
well, here's the thing. You know, Jackie, you come in here, you're the first one to score. Let's act like we've got some class, and let's just let the scoreboard do the talking that we want to do. You know, that's kind of the way that I like to think about it. You know, act like you've been there before.
No, especially a guy that has been here a lot. We don't have to prove anything.
So with the personal foul penalty, the extra point is going to come all the way back to the 25. So in essence, a 35-yard extra point. And this time, Blake Mays is going to drill it right down the middle. So Blake Mays, that would have been good from 45, and the Wildcats are going to take a 7-0 lead. So after almost 10 minutes of play here, we're going to take a quick break. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and send it back to the station. Wildcats ahead, 7-0 here. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB 97.5.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
Stay home. 2 words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcats.
.151 to go here in the first quarter. Mike Cruz, Jackie Baker bringing you all the action. 2021 Baker County Wildcat football. Wildcats scoring just a moment ago. 7-0 ball game here. Union County with the football now right at the 25-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap, and we get a flag down before the play.
Yeah, on that touchdown, too. We were talking about the unsportsmanlike afterwards, but Noah Ray with a great job on the fake to Jamarian Baker. And all 11 Union County defenders seemed to go after the fake, and Noah Ray was able to walk in untouched for the first touchdown of the season. And now the Wildcats, I guess, lined up in the neutral zone. I think so. That's a mental error.
Well, one of those things that you're going to work through in the Kickoff Classic is penalties, and both teams have had their share here in the first quarter. We've seen unsportsmanlikes, we've seen holdings, we've seen some offsides, some false starts. So those are things that both teams are going to work on. Handoff straight ahead. No, the quarterback keeps it. He's going to option right around the right end. And this time a flag comes in from behind. They pick up about 7 yards on the play. I think we're going to get holding from behind.
Yeah, going to get holding. And that time that was number 10, D. Williams. We were talking about him before the game, Mike, the son of Lamont Williams, a longtime Wildcat. So I've got to say, I was so disappointed to hear him say, go Tigers. Absolutely. a Beat Baker post on Facebook today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So listen, if I pass him and he's out of gas on 121 tonight, sorry about your luck, brother. Maybe next week when it's Go Baker again.
Oh, goodness. Well, Union County benefited from the Wildcats being in the neutral zone a moment ago, but on this play, the option to the right side, which they would have picked up a first down on, it's going to come back because of the holding. So turn it all back around, and it's 1st and 15. How about that?
I'll take it.
Cortez in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Snap taken, gives it ahead. No, Cortez fires it out to the left side. Just a little dump pass over there, and the receiver's going to get out across the 25, and he got back the penalty yardage and a little bit more, so it should be around 2nd and 7.
Yeah, just an RPO, one of those run-pass option plays that Coach Brock swears is a penalty. If he runs all the way out there and the lineman get downfield to block and then he throws it,
yeah,
that's a flat.
Well, as long as he throws it behind the line of scrimmage, right? I mean, I think the rule there is as long as you stay behind the line of scrimmage, you're okay. But yeah, I know where, that would be one of those things that you can't really how the defense is supposed to react, right? 2nd down and 8, big run here as the running back's going to get loose off the left side, and he's across midfield. 40, 35, and the Wildcats are pulling down out of bounds over there inside the 30-yard line. But number 7, Tommy Williams gets loose for Union County, and the biggest gain of the night.
And I tell you what, man, wrap up. We had a chance. I mean, he was going to pick up the first down, but we had a chance to stop him right there. And everybody just wants to lower that shoulder and get the big hit, and he bounces off and picks up 30 more yards. And I want to give a great hustle hand clap to Orlando Holland that time, who ran him all the way down from his defensive end.
48-yard run that time by Tommy Williams from Union County, and that brings up a 1st down and 10 inside the 25-yard line. Call it right at the 25-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun here, Cortez. Cortez going to fire it across the middle, and he's got a receiver, and the catch is made. He fired it across there to Aiden Newsom. Just a little quick hitter that time, Jack. They fake the handoff in the backfield, freeze everybody for 1 second, little slant pass across the middle, and another 1st down.
Union County knocking on the door now. See if this bend but don't break defense we've seen the last 2 or 3 years. See how relentless they are this season.
1st down and 10 from the Wildcat 13. Now the Wildcats took the lead a moment ago, 7-0, and now Union County coming back trying to even the score. Right at the 13-yard line, under 20 seconds to go. This may be the last play of the first quarter, and they call timeout. Timeout on the field. Union County couldn't quite figure out what they wanted to do, but Jack, a little drive going here for the Tigers. 1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line. We're just a few seconds away from a break, so we'll keep it here during this timeout. But, Jack, Wildcat defense has been playing solid, and on this series, maybe just a few missed tackles on the one big gainer, but let's see if we can keep them out of the end zone.
Oh, that's the key. We've talked about that for 2 or 3 seasons now, is this Wildcat defense. We give up yards, and then it seems like once the offense reaches the red zone, then we kind of clamp down and don't allow anything else to happen. So let's see if the theory holds true.
That's right. We'll talk about some of these guys back on the field this year for the Cats. We talked earlier about some of the guys we had lost. Looking down the roster, number 3 for the Cats on that linebacker core, Toby Kinghorn. He's back out there. Number 40, we've talked about Camilo Rollins, Orlando Holland, Ronnie Ellis. Those are some guys that made some big plays last year. Carlos Jefferson, just some of the names that are back on this defense. And you said it right when you said it earlier. We've got a chance to be really good on the defensive side of the ball this year. 1st down and 10 now, 14 seconds to go here in the quarter. 7-0 lead for the Wildcats. They give it to Cortez. He hands straight ahead to Crawford, and Camilo Rollins met him in the hole, and nowhere for Crawford to go after that initial hit.
No, Camilo Rollins, if he squares you up, you're not gonna get too many more yards after that. It's going to end the first quarter.
That is the end of the first quarter. 7-0. The Wildcats will take the lead after quarter number 1. And second down and about 9 when we come back from the break. But I tell you what, we're going to take about a 1-minute timeout here. Let John Meadows back at the studios there at at Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida, run a few commercials for our commercial sponsors this year. When we come back, I want to give a shout-out to a few of those sponsors here on the air. So, John, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate, call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
Second down and goal here. Union County's going to throw one for the end zone, and the Wildcats had coverage downfield. I saw 19 back there along with Kazmierzak and 19 for the Cats. I don't have a 19, or maybe is that 18? Trey Duggar.
Like 15. Ronnie Ellis back there, I think. He's
19, 15, 18.
You know, Haven Clark, Ronnie Ellis. Bunch of secondary guys have been here a while. They kind of know what they're doing back there.
Either way, an incompletion makes it third down and goal now, or third down and 9 from inside the 15-yard line, right at the 12. Union County with the football. They trail the Wildcats 7-0 here, 11:54, just underway in the second quarter here in the Kickoff Classic 2021. Pass to the right side is going to be incomplete, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say he did throw it forward, so it's just an incomplete pass. And now fourth down. Let's see if Union County wants to try to get some points on the board with a field goal.
Like what they're going to elect to do here, and that time the Cats brought pressure, and Cortez had to get rid of it in a hurry. That play was not developed yet.
They don't list the classification of these guys on their roster, so I don't know if Cortez is a junior or senior, but, and I don't know if he was with them last year, but he's a big, strong kid. But they, it's almost like they're not sure exactly what they want to do on offense. Field goal attempt here is going to come from the 20-yard line, and the kick is on the way, and it's a 30-yard attempt, and it is good from the left hash. Union County with the field goal, and it makes it a 7-3 ballgame.
7-3. Did you see what he did? That's what I was talking about. We should have done the first time. They snapped the ball. They got it right where he wanted it. And he licked his finger to check the wind one time and then kicked it. Nonetheless, it was good.
Yeah, they took their time. But he made it. He got it. He got it through there. 7-3. Wildcats will get the ball back after the kickoff here from Union County. I want to take just a moment, Jackie, thanking our sponsors for coming back on board with us. I'm going to thank a couple here during the first initial run, and then we'll thank the rest. Birkin Chevrolet, they're sponsoring our touchdowns this year, so we got a Noah Ray Birkin Chevrolet touchdown already tonight. Larry Birkin's those guys doing a great job at halftime. We'll have our Baker County Farm Bureau halftime report and a chance for us to talk a little bit about, Jack Baker, Justin Webb, what they do and their support for Wildcat Athletics. Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, our friend Oscar Gray over there, always supporting Wildcat football. He's back with us this year. Dual State Real Estate, you heard during the break, American Recycling, Tim Hughes, those guys. So a lot of sponsors this year. Want to thank all of them, and I'll get to the rest in a few moments, but just want to take a minute and thank them for their support of Wildcat football, and, of course, Glen Baptist Church and the efforts with WFBB and keeping this on the radio year after year. And the Wildcats are going to get the kickoff, and it's going to be a touchback. And I say year after year, Jackie, I did some thinking earlier today, and I was thinking about it last Saturday as the Jaguar season kicked off. This is my 25th year on the air here for Wildcat football, and that's a combination of Bobby Hart and myself, a combination of Tim Wilder for a short time with me, and then David Crummy, and now Jackie Baker. So, you know, between those four guys I just mentioned, 25 years of football, and time flies.
No, there's no doubt. So you're vested now, right? You could start drawing your retirement if you wanted to.
you would think. First down play. Ray's going to give it off straight ahead, and a big hole there for Jamarian Baker as he shoots through there for about an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, now the Wildcats starting to find something in that running game themselves. In between the tackles, Jamarian Baker able to pick up chunk yardage.
I called it 8, but maybe 6. They said his knee hit about 2 yards back upfield. Second down and 4. Give this time. Noah Ray's going to keep it himself, and Ray's got some room. Here he comes to the 40. Stiff arm Ray across the 50. Noah Ray on his feet down to the 41-yard line of Union County, and a big run for number 7, the quarterback, Noah Ray.
Great read that time by Noah Ray. The defensive end came crashing down on the give, and Noah Ray pulls it, lets his legs do the work, and picks up a big gain that time.
First down and 10, Cats at the 30-yard line. They gave him all the way to the 30. A huge run that time for Noah Ray, and getting ready. Ray looking to the sideline. He's wearing number 7 this year, your quarterback, and he's got Blake Mays, number 23, split to the right. 3 receivers to the left, and he's got Jamarian Baker in the backfield. Baker's going to get it. Baker tries to sidestep one guy, a little spin move, picks up about a yard. Second and 9. I'll tell you exactly what the span of 25 years is on the radio in just a moment, Jackie. I was thinking about this, you know, as we had a state championship game a couple of years ago. Second down play, again, Baker going to try to run it to the left side this time, and Baker's going to pick up a couple of more, but not a lot of running room over there. It'll bring up third down and about 6. The first year I did the radio, 1997, Jamie Rogers was a senior. Fast forward about 20 years, and Jamie Rogers takes the team in 2017 to the state championship. So, and that now is 5 years ago, if you can imagine. Third down and 6 now. Noah Ray going to take the snap. Looks downfield. He got the ball knocked away. It's a fumble. Nobody's going for it. And now Union County is going to come back and pick it up. The ball was laying on the ground. Ray went to throw the football. He was stripped from behind. And finally, somebody from Union County realized it was a live ball, and they're going to pick up the turnover.
Yeah, backside of Noah Ray that time. Defensive end, able to get around him and just swipes his arm, and nothing you can do on that one if you're Noah Ray.
There was a movie called that, The Blind Side. He got hit from the blind side, and a nice job by the defensive player to come around the end and strip the football. But Coach Mays might be arguing maybe an incomplete pass. What do you think?
I'm not sure. The only thing I did see, or I thought I saw anyway, was we did have an offensive lineman trying to get the ball, and it looked like the defender grabbed him by the face mask to keep him from getting the ball.
And the referee was
standing right there, so I don't know.
That didn't help.
No.
Marvin Pritchett Field over here on the campus of Union County High School. It'll be first down and 10 now for Union County as they get the turnover. Wildcats were in business, Jack. We were driving, heading down toward the end zone after the big Noah Ray rushing play a moment ago, but now it's first down and 10 going the other way. The big quarterback, Cortez, is going to fake it to Crawford and keep it himself going up the middle, and he might pick up 2, maybe 3 yards here. It'll be second down. Not a lot of room, but some room nonetheless. They're going to give him 4. It'll be second and 6.
They gave him after his knee touched in the rollover. That's all we didn't get from Jamarian Baker.
Second down and 6 play coming up. Cortez in the shotgun here for Union County. One receiver split to the right. They hand it off back this time to Timothy Williams again, the guy who broke free a moment ago for a 48-yard gain. This time only a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5. Timmy Williams, sorry.
Big third down right here for this Wildcat defense. Yes, the offense, I tell you, at times the offense has looked really, really good tonight. So every opportunity they get to keep meshing and keep working on it in this kickoff classic, going to help for sure.
Well, for both teams, it's been a little bit of grind, big play. You know, there's been a few big plays mixed in, sprinkled in, and then you get, you know, a touchdown one way, a field goal the other way. This time Williams is going to take it straight ahead again, and he's fighting toward midfield, close to the 48-yard line. Looks like he might be a half yard or maybe a yard short of the first down.
He's going to be, yeah, you're right. He's going to be a
1 yard short. Fourth down. They went for it earlier. Will they do it again?
Yeah.
Are you saying you?
Well, the last time they were able to pick up a half yard, they needed a full yard and picked up a half yard on the last fourth down, and this time it is a half yard. And they're going to call a timeout and think about it.
Timeout on the field, 8:12 to go here in the first half of play. The Wildcats on top, 7-3. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WF.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
8 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. 2021 Kickoff Classic. The Wildcats of Baker County on the road tonight here at Union County High School, facing the Lake Butler Union County Tigers. And so far, it's been Wildcats 7-3 as we're inching toward halftime here. Fourth down and 1 for Union County. The quarterback, Cortez, comes to the line, and initially he was drilled by Camilo Rollins, but second effort, he's going to get the first down.
Oh, man. That's one of those plays. Kind of felt like the whistle should have blown. I mean, we had him stopped for a couple seconds there. He was able to back out of it and find room on the outside.
He was met in the hole like Bobby Boucher. But he does get it. He regained his feet after that initial hit and drove across midfield. It's first down and 10, Union County from the 49-yard line, inside Wildcat territory. First down play, going to give it straight ahead, and this time Crawford going to barrel down inside the 49 to the 47-yard line, a gain of 2.
Camilo Rollins that time with a big stop. I'm telling you, man, they're going to keep colliding with Camilo Rollins, and it's not going to end well for one of these Union County running backs.
Camilo Rollins packs a punch when he hits you, and he's bringing some violence tonight with some of these hits. I'm telling you, second down and 7, Union County. 7-3 ball game, 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Wildcats were driving a few moments ago. Gave up a turnover on a fumble play. The defensive end came in and stripped the quarterback. It'll be second down and 7 here. Cortez going to take, gives it to the left side again, and this time again, Camilo Rollins is just an unstoppable force on that linebacker.
And look, they're getting up. Those running backs are getting up slower and slower after every hit, Mike. That time, Camilo Rollins, again, like you said, he just has an eye for the football, man. He knows where it's going, and he takes perfect angles every time and makes huge plays from that middle linebacker position.
Third down play coming up. Third down, call it 7. Third down and 7 from right around the 45-yard line of the Wildcats. Union County needs to get it inside the 40 here for a first down. Third down play. Cortez in the shotgun. 2 receivers. 1 left, 1 right. Third down play. He's going to keep it himself. He fakes the handoff to Crawford, and again, Camilo Rollins just shakes off a block and comes in and makes the tackle on the quarterback.
And there's a hole there, Mike. That's got to be the frustrating thing for the Union County coaching staff is there's a hole, and it looks like Cortez is going to have room to run everywhere, and Camilo Rollins is having nothing to do with it tonight.
No, I mean, that play, you're right. I mean, it was a good read from the quarterback. He faked the handoff, and he had a hole to run through, but that hole closed up momentarily because Camilo Rollins is just flying to the football, Jackson. 5:44 to go. They're going to have to punt it away, and the punter's got the foot into the ball. It's a high one. A good spiral kick is going to come down. I'd let that one go, but I thought it might roll to the end zone, but it's going to come dead inside the 10-yard line. A good punt for Union County.
Yeah, very good punt, and this Wildcat offense is going to start right at the 10-yard line and have to move our way 90 yards and try to put some more points up with 5:32 left in the second quarter. Wildcats up 7-3 in this hard-fought defensive battle. Like you said, it's been, just kind of grind, big play. Both teams kind of shooting themselves in the foot at inopportune times tonight, but a fun one to watch.
Jackie, along with some of those guys that we mentioned earlier, I want to thank Higginbotham Towing and Recovery and Glen St. Mary back on the spot this year for another year of Wildcat football as a sponsor. Hometown Health, new sponsor this year. You're going to hear their commercial during the night. Maddie Yarborough and Kristen Gruntsel over there. Their home health therapy. There's all kind of services. Listen to the commercial, and you can look up Hometown Health. I tell you what, we appreciate them supporting Wildcat football. The Baker Prevention Coalition, Leah Roden. I've got a special message from them in just a few moments. Gary Funeral Home with us this year again, and so want to make sure we thank all those sponsors tonight. And as the year rolls on, we'll thank them, of course. But appreciate the sponsorships and keeping Wildcat football on the air. First down play for the Cats, going to run it around, little sweep play to the right side, this time not doing much as the Wildcats try to run it around the end, and that was number 2 on the play, Jackie. I think that was either J-Mod Ruiz or Davion.
Yeah, that time it was like J-Mod Ruiz from the wide receiver position down there. Trying to get to the edge. Cam Smith had a big play on a similar play, and now it looks like we got an equipment malfunction here.
Second down play coming up for the Cats. Lost a yard on that initial sweep play. Second down play coming up for the Cats here. In the shotgun, Ray going to give the ball this time to Jamarian Baker. No, Ray's going to keep it himself, running to the right side, and he's going to be brought down from behind, short gain.
Yeah, short gain, and just like that, the Wildcat is going to be in a third and long situation here. 4:50 in the clock running. Wildcats up 7-3, and again, just one of those drives where not much doing on first and second down.
Third down play for the Cats, 3rd down and 8. Ray straight drop to throw. He's going to fire one left side. He's got a receiver over there, catch made. Along the far sideline, looked like maybe Carlos Jefferson on the catch. Or Cam Smith, one or the other.
I think it was J-Mod Ruiz that went over there. I got a little higher vantage point than you, Mike.
Well, you're taller than me, and you're like 10 feet.
I have been doing it 25 years, so my eyes are a little better.
Oh, well, I got a story to tell you about that, too. 1st and 10 now. Nice pass and catch that time from Noah Ray out to J-Mod Ruiz to the far side of the field. Picks up the first down. That was a 3rd down conversion, and, that makes me bring up a point that kind of saddened both of us today. Justin Thomas, our normal statistician, he moved away in the offseason. He moved up to Tennessee, and he's not here. I'd like to be able to say, how many 3rd down conversions is it that we have? Because I don't think we've converted many, but that pass play was a 3rd down conversion a moment ago.
Yeah, great throw that time. The timing really good between Noah Ray and J-Mod Ruiz on that play. As soon as J-Mod turned around, broke his route off, the ball was there. Nice strong throw by Noah Ray. Pick up a huge first down there. That was 3rd down from our 10-yard line.
Yeah, big play. Big play, made a big 3rd down. You got 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. The Cats have led this thing, the entire first half, 7-3, but you'd like to see this offense. I don't know how much this offense will play into the second half tonight, given this the kickoff classic, so you'd like to see them maybe punch another one in here before halftime. First down play, Ray's going to take it. He's going to give it straight ahead. And the Cats trying to run the ball straight ahead against this Union County defense. Going to pick up pretty good yardage on first down, maybe 4.
I tell you what, in Union County, Lake Butler, a much smaller place than McClenny. And, man, they have some dudes every year. That defensive front for Union County is huge.
Second down play, 2nd down and 6. They're going to get Union County to jump off sides here. So you get 4 on first down and now 5 more on the offsides penalty, and so that's 9 total yards. It'll make it 2nd down and 1.
I'll take them any way I can get them.
I agree with that.
I mean, look at number 2 right there, Marcus Strong at defensive end. Then you got...
I noticed, too, on the field warming up before the game. Absolutely. Big kid.
Big 72, Jacob Jenkins, another one playing nose guard. I mean, just 2 monsters.
2nd down and 1 here. The Wildcats going to hand it to Cam Smith along the far sideline, and Cam Smith's going to get the 1st down. As he turns the corner over there and picks up about 5 yards, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cats now. And you mentioned a moment ago we were all the way back at the 10. Now, Jackie, the Wildcats fighting all the way out near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I would love to see one more touchdown put up right here by this varsity offense. I'm sure they're going to come out and start the 3rd, but not sure how long they'll play.
1st down, Noah Ray pump fake at the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to have to fight. He's going to run and scramble out of there, but Ray's going to be sacked in the backfield here all the way back to the 35-yard line. So he did a good job not to get tackled way back upfield, but that might be one of those where Coach May says, get rid of that thing, just fire it out of bounds.
Yeah, and it looked like a busted play. It looked like the running back. They were trying to throw a little bubble screen out here to Cam Smith, and it looked like the running back ran the wrong way because he got right in Noah's way trying to throw the ball out there.
2nd down play, 2nd and 12. They run a little screen across the middle, and this time J-Mod Ruiz comes and makes the catch, and J-Mod's going to get a 1st down. He's out across midfield, and he slips into Union County territory here. Right at midfield, it'll be 1st down and 10 with about 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Great play that time. Just another little wide receiver, middle screen there by J-Mod Ruiz. Noah Ray dumps it off perfectly, and J-Mod's able to pick up the 1st down, and the Wildcat offense is moving. Ball just inside the midfield stripe here. 1st down and 10. Noah Ray with Jamarian Baker in the backfield. Blake Mays flips to the right. 3 wide receivers to the left side. So 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Now 1 in motion. Wildcats going to keep it with Noah Ray. A good read this time, and Ray's on his feet. 35-30. Noah Ray breaks it inside the 25. He fumbles the football out of bounds, but he thought about making a move back to the inside. Good job that time all the way down to the 20-yard line. About a 30-yard run. As Noah Ray's had a good 1st half on the ground. Yeah, good run that time by Noah Ray. We used to say the same thing about Alex Bowen. We're going to work on sliding and getting out of bounds from the quarterback position. Noah Ray taking a little punishment there as he takes that ball 20 yards down the field. 1st down play now from the 22-yard line, and straight ahead give for Cam Smith, and it looked like he had a crease, Jackie, and maybe a shoestring tackle or a trip got him, but he picked up 3 or 4 tough yards here. Oh, Cam Smith was this close, Mike, to being off to the races, and you called it a little shoestring trip there, it looked like. Now with 2 minutes, clock winding down, the Wildcat offense slowing it down just a little bit, up 7-3 here, 2nd and about 7. Under 2 to go in the 1st half. Noah Ray in the shotgun, 2nd down 7. Handoff left side. This is going to be around the corner maybe, and they're going to get him right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Not much, and I'm not sure. We've got 2 number 2s on the chart, so was that J-Mod? Yeah, I think that's J-Mod still in the game. Davion Dean, the other number 2. Another number 2 freshman coming in this year, freshman quarterback. Looking for big things out of him, though. Was a great starting quarterback for that middle school football team, and they're looking for him to help out on this varsity front maybe later on in the season. Jackie, I got to tell you, I mean, you did have a better vantage point, so I jumped up here with you, but it's kind of shaky up here, man. What about you? Oh, well, I'm just telling you, these stands, we looked around at 7:30 at game time. There wasn't very many people here, and now all of a sudden, I'm not sure. I felt more, what I'm saying is, I felt more stable 3 feet below where I was down there. What do you think? You might have a little air sickness or something, man. Something's happening. Vertigo, yeah. You got vertigo going on. I'm used to being this high up. Is that what it is? 1:39 to go in the 1st half. It is a 7-3 Wildcat lead. We're facing a 3rd down and about 7 inside the 20-yard line of Union County, but only 1:39 on the clock. Will the Wildcats maybe go for it here on this series to try and punch one in before halftime? We'll see. 3rd down play. 3 receivers split to the right. That's the strong side of the field, 1 to the bottom, and 1 back in the backfield along with Noah Ray, the quarterback. Senior quarterback, number 7.
Snap back to Ray. He's looking down the field. He's got a man across the middle, and that's Blake Mays. Blake Mays makes the catch, and Blake Mays is going to be tackled inside the 10-yard line. But that's enough for a Wildcat first down. A good pass and catch from Ray to Mays, and we've got a first down inside the 10.
Great throw that time by Noah Ray in traffic. A good catch by Blake Mays. Fights his way for a first down, and the Wildcats are in business.
And now we're going to get a whistle before the play, and Union County potentially offsides. Here they are, and that'll move it from the 10-yard line down to the 5. So first and goal now from the 5. So a drive that started all the way back inside the 10-yard line, Jack, and the Wildcats now inside the Union County 10. So big drive here right before the half end for the Wildcat offense. And they've really, really mixed it up a lot with the run and the pass and some quarterback keepers and some different things that we've seen on this possession that we didn't see earlier on in the ball game. So nice drive put together here for the Wildcats. I'd like to see them finish it off. First down and goal from the 5. Noah Ray from the 5 in the shotgun, and the Wildcats move. So we gave them the 5 back.
Golly. These are the frustrating things when you're putting new pieces into the puzzle here. Everybody just trying to get on the same page. And that time there was just a little delay in the cadence, and both running backs took a step forward. So going to give that 5 back to them, and now with a minute 05.
Handoff through the middle that time for the Cats. So first down and goal from the 10. Jackie, after that play, the clock's going to go below a minute. And now it's going to be hurry-up situation here. Only 48 seconds left to go in the half. Handoff this time. Noah Ray is keeping it himself, running to the right. He's going to get horse collared from behind, and no flag on that. But that play had nothing from the get-go, Jack.
No, nothing doing that time. Looked like one of the Union County linebackers was able to fight his way right through the line of scrimmage and push Noah Ray out to the right and just couldn't find anybody.
Third down and goal now. We had a promising drive going here, but with 38 seconds left, the Wildcats are going to have to pull one out here. Third down, Noah Ray looks toward the left side. He's got a receiver over there, and Ruiz makes the catch along the far sideline, but that's going to be short of the goal line. So now fourth and goal. What are the Cats going to do here?
Probably going to let it run down, it looks like. Coach May is going to take a timeout and take the 3 points.
Yeah, we're sitting at 15 seconds now. It's fourth and goal. The ball is inside the 5, right around the 3.5-yard line is where the ball sits, and they will send the kick team in. I'd like to see them, Jackie. This game doesn't count. I know you want wins, and wins are important, and you want guys to have confidence. But I'd like to see them keep it out and try to punch it in here. What about you?
Yeah, I mean,
either way, I'm fine. I'm just saying, kickoff classic. It doesn't mean anything. Let's try for the touchdown.
If I had to guess, the offense probably gets a lot more work during practice, so maybe try to give Blake Mays a
in-game opportunity,
in-game chance here.
I mean, not facing a rush, may as well take the 3 if you can get it. I mean, he probably regrets the fact that we were down in scoring position earlier and didn't get any points. So actually twice, we've been inside their red zone a couple of other times where we didn't get points. So, all in all, what do you say? I mean, you're going to try the field goal here. If you come away with that, you'll win the first half basically 10-3.
I can tell you this. I don't want to be in his shoes because even though it's the kickoff classic, there is no right answer for Coach May.
No, that's right. Kick's going to come from around the 13-yard line. It'll be a 23-yard attempt, and Blake's got it up in the air from the left hash, and the kick is on the way, and it's good. So Blake Mays now has made an extra point from 35 yards. He missed the kick from around the same distance, but has made up for that with a 33-yard attempt here right before the half. So 1 for 2 on field goals, 1 for 1 on extra points, and the Cats take a 10-3 lead to the halftime locker room.
Yeah, 10-3, and I mean, a couple of possessions there, I felt like we could have had a little more better opportunities, but getting it all together, man, got guys in key places that just hadn't got a lot of live reps, and so you knew it was going to be like that, but the defense did what we thought they would do, held strong for 2 quarters. It seemed like they had the ball a lot longer than we did in that first half, and that's where we missed our stat guy, Justin Thomas, but it definitely seemed like that, so the defense, as hot as it was today, great job keeping them out of the end zone.
So if you're a Wildcat fan out there listening and you've got an iPad and you know Jackie's phone number, call him. Let him know you want to be our statistician for next week, game 1. All right, so 10-3, Wildcats win the first half, and we'll come back and see how long the varsities will stay on the field here in the second half. But here in the Kickoff Classic, a 10-3 Wildcat lead as we get ready for halftime here. I want to thank you for joining us here on WFBB. Again, thanks to Glen Baptist Church, John Meadows manning the booth over there, and I had a chance to have lunch with John Meadows this week. Jackie, just a great guy, and John Meadows and Pastor Chaz, those guys, they love supporting the community, but they love being a part of this Wildcat football program, and the whole entire Glen Baptist family does, so we appreciate the work that they do. The school appreciates the work that they do, and it was good to see John this week. All right, so 10-3, the Wildcats take that lead into the locker room. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the first half here tonight. We'll look ahead to the Wildcat schedule this year. Jackie, let's talk about the district. Let's talk about the teams that we're going to face, and we'll talk about, the chances of this Wildcat football team as we look toward the 2021 year. So 10-3 lead. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFBB. We'll be back in about 3 minutes after this timeout.
Since 1981, Higginbotham's Towing and Recovery has been serving the community of Baker County, providing safe and reliable towing needs. If you need a car or truck towed, or even a shed in your backyard, Higginbotham's is a place to call. Located in Glen St. Mary, they are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. 259-4375. That's 259-4375. The Higginbotham family is so excited to be a proud supporter of Wildcat football.
You're listening to Wildcat Football on 97.5 FM WFBB. This radio station is a ministry of Glen Baptist Church in Glen St. Mary, Florida. We're blessed to air Baker County Wildcat Football live each week, and it's our hope that you enjoy the program. We know that life is busy, work, school, football, running errands around, but in the midst of the busyness, we all need a church home that brings the stability upon which you can build your life. If you're looking for a church home where you can grow in Christ and community, we would love to invite you to worship with us every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Check us out on our website at glenbaptist.org or on Facebook, where you can access church info and content and even watch worship services. At Glen, you get dynamic music, gospel-centered expository preaching, and a wonderful faith community. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Larry Berkins of Berkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Berkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Berkins at Berkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BerkinsChevy.com.
Stay home. 2 words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcat.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
And we welcome you back to Union County High School here, Lake Butler, Florida. 10-3, the Wildcats lead over Lake Butler, the Tigers here at halftime intermission. Want to remind folks this is 2021 Kickoff Classic. Wildcats and Lake Butler will do battle here tonight. Probably the varsities may play for the first 3 quarters or so, but the JVs will also play. So as part of that, as part of our coverage here, just to bring some Wildcat football to you early on, we want to let you know what the regular season schedule entails and what the Wildcats have coming up. So, Jackie, let's take a little look here at the Wildcat schedule for 2021 and what we've got coming up. So the first half of the schedule kind of looks like this. Tonight's Kickoff Classic, for either one of these teams, this game really won't count on the schedule. However, it's nice for a little bragging rights to get the season started, and you want to look good and feel good about where things are. Both teams will take things that they learn about their teams tonight back to the drawing board next week, and they'll start game planning. So next week we'll take off and go over there and play on the fancy turf that they installed at Bradford County High School and face the Tornadoes week 1. So Bradford County week 1. Next Friday night, that'll be a 7:30 kickoff over in Bradford County. And then the following week, Jackie will bring it back home and we'll face Vieira. Vieira, if you don't know, Vieira is a school down in Brevard County, and that's where Coach Kevin Mays used to be as part of an administration team down in Vieira. But Vieira High School is going to come up and play against the Wildcats. And then, Jackie, another non-traditional opponent for the Cats in a couple of weeks, we'll go over and face the Ponte Vedra Sharks, a team that's definitely had some playoff runs over the past several years. So Bradford, Vieira, Ponte Vedra, 2 out of 3 of those games to start the season on the road. What do you make of that early season schedule for the Cats?
It's a tough one, and I think Coach Mays in his 3rd season here with Baker County, you got to schedule these guys because it paid off for you last year. You may lose a couple, but you're prepared for the playoffs at that point. And with those games, Ponte Vedra, Vieira, larger schools in Baker County, and like you said, have had some dominant programs in the past. So an opportunity to get out here and you play Lake Butler, who, like you said, it's a great game to win. A lot of ties between the Baker County community and the Union County community. So a nice little rivalry game to kind of jump out the gate. And then Bradford County, obviously, our big rival. So you get a lot of emotion in the first 2 games of the season, and then you really got to test in your talent and your game plan that you're able to put together in Vieira and Ponte Vedra. So Coach Mays electing to mix it up, get some guys on the schedule you don't typically see, and we'll see how it pans out. Hopefully really well for this Wildcat team.
Well, over the years, Jackie, and years ago, that Bradford County Baker County game, such a rivalry. You talk to a lot of these guys in the stands over here that may have played, in the 80s or 90s. They'll tell you, who was the team that you wanted to beat? Bradford County. A long time ago, the district would only send one team as the champion to the state playoffs. So, in those days with Bradford County and some of these teams from around this area being in our district, we had to win that game in order to go to the state playoffs. And that didn't happen, Jackie, until 1989. Now, we beat Stark before 1989, but we didn't beat them to go to the playoffs and win the district championship until 1989. And you think about it now, we can run through it, at some time later, all the playoff appearances that we've had. Well, guess what? We didn't have any before 1989. So all those playoff appearances that we talk about have all been within the last, what is that, 89 to 2021. That's in the last, 33 years.
Yeah.
It couldn't be 40 because 40 is 1980. That's the last time the Georgia Bulldogs won a national championship.
You want to talk about dedication, man. Being a Georgia fan, you got to have dedication because you ain't doing much.
Well, I would. We won't even start that yet, But, hey, you want to talk about some college football, Jackie. One of the things that we love to do is sit up here and have some fun with college football. Don't look any further than the first week of the season this year. I mean, Georgia going to go up to Charlotte, North Carolina, and take on Clemson in week 1. That's about as good as it gets for a week 1 football game, right?
No, absolutely. Yeah, there's some big ones on week 1, man.
Yeah, Alabama. Alabama's taking on
Miami.
Yeah, Alabama and the Hurricanes week 1 there in the Chick-fil-A game in Atlanta, and then in Charlotte that same day. The only thing about that Georgia game, I found out, when they released the times and everything for Florida the other day, Florida and Georgia will be playing at the same time that day, so it'll be tough. Have to put 2 TVs beside each other and see what happens. But looking forward to college football, Jackie. Looking forward to this season. With Bradford County on the road next week, a good place for the Wildcats to start. But we're going to learn a lot about this football team and really what drives this engine on the offensive side of the ball after the next 3 weeks based on those 3 teams we're playing and before we get into district play.
Yeah, and again, we talk about this kickoff classic. What a better opportunity. You run through the whole summer, you run through the spring, kind of banging up on yourself and playing yourself, and the defense knows the offensive calls, so you're really not getting a true look at it. So an opportunity tonight to come out and not just get varsity guys in and get them some reps, but to get your JV on the field and allow them an opportunity to come out and kind of bang up on some other guys, hit some other people for a while. So awesome atmosphere. It's a shame that it couldn't be at home. Some stadium construction going on there in McClenny, so we hope to have that resolved here soon and get back and have our first home game of the season, because I'm looking forward to Memorial Stadium on a Friday night.
Yeah, I was driving through town the other night, and my son, we passed near the stadium, and, he says, man, I can't wait to go to another game at Memorial Stadium. He said, it's like a college atmosphere in there, and he hasn't been to a ton of football games college level, but to him, so for a 10-year-old to say that kind of thing, you think about, it is a good atmosphere. Union County's built that kind of similar atmosphere over here, Jackie. You think about it, Union County and that scoreboard over there, that was one of the first jumbotrons in the area, and it's not really what you call a jumbotron, but it's a really nice scoreboard. And back in the mid-'90s, when they had things rolling over here, 3 state championships in a row during the mid-'90s section, and I had the privilege of being here with Bobby Hart one season when Andrew Zhao, you remember that name?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Zhao was the quarterback here for Union County. They had a guy named Benny Alexander. He went on to play cornerback for the Gators. They had another guy named Gerard Warren. He went on to play in the NFL and defensive tackle for the Gators. And they had some other players as well that went on to play in college football. But they won the state championship that year, 67-30 over Frostproof. And Bobby Hart and I, because the Wildcats weren't in the playoffs, we went down and called all those games that year. And one of the better experiences, I tell you, these Union County people love football, and there's some tradition here going back several years. So, this football team they've got put together over here looks like they're, going to be fairly formidable for their division this year. And like I said, they went 3 rounds deep last year, lost to Madison County. Everybody knows how good Madison is. And that was a pretty close ball game until the end. Jackie had a chance to talk to Leah Roden today. Leah Roden is the executive director over at Baker Prevention Coalition. Baker Prevention Coalition welcomes the Wildcats back to school. We want every Wildcat and future Wildcat to be set up for success in and out of the classroom. Support your child's overall health and wellness by being informed. It's important to talk about the risks of underage drinking and substance abuse from a young age and continue those conversations as your child gets older and becomes more independent. For tips on how and when to begin those conversations, visit www.underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. And if you have any questions about that, as always, if you want some support resources, give Baker Prevention Coalition a call. Leah Roden, the executive director, 259-3922, and we appreciate her sponsorship of Wildcat football. Jackie, just a couple of minutes here before the second half kicks, so we want to give a moment to send this back to John Meadows at the station for a 2-minute timeout. So we'll take a 2-minute timeout here on WFBB, and we'll be back with more Wildcat football in just a few moments.
Dual State Real Estate is a proud supporter of Wildcat football. We offer home and land sales as well as property management in Florida and Georgia. Come in for a free consultation, and we'll show you how to get up to 16% more for your property. Mention this ad, and we'll give you free buyer representation. Don't hesitate. Call Dual State, owned and operated by Sabrina Thrift. Call us today at 904-397-0263 or check us out at dualstaterealestate.com. We'll give you service you deserve from people you can trust. And at Dual State Real Estate, we are always Wildcat proud.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning, 259-6546.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
And we welcome you back here to Union County High School. Lake Butler against the Wildcats here. First game of the year, kickoff classic, 10-3. Wildcats lead at the moment.
10-3, and again, what a great performance by that Wildcat defense. Exactly what we talked about at pregame. Didn't let a whole lot happen. One big play from Union County got them down. They were able to kick a field goal there, and the offense, again, we've said it time and time again, just trying to grind it out, and then big play here and there. Jamarian Baker with a couple big runs in between the tackles. Cam Smith able to get outside a few times. Noah Ray doing things with his legs and his arms. A couple good throws there. Good completion in that first half. And at pivotal moments of the game, one in a big 3rd down and 10 from our own 10-yard line, able to pick up a first down and keep the chains moving for this Wildcat team who needs all the help they can get right now on offense.
All the help they can get. But, hey, that's what the kickoff classics are for, Jackie. That's why we're here. And, you know, that the NFL does it in preseason. You know, if you judge the Jaguars based on Trevor Lawrence's first game, you'd probably think he was going to be a bust. What do you think?
I mean, I don't even want to talk about the Jaguars.
Why not? Let's talk about it.
I cut my dog, man. We know it was coming, but still a hard pill to swallow.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody in the world would ever argue one of the best human beings that ever walked. You know, Tim Tebow, great guy. But it's hard, man, at 34 years old to come try and be a tight end in the NFL when you've never even played that position. You know, that was a tough thing. But I tell you what, I'm sure that he proved to a lot of people on the way just how tough and physical he is, because that's a big man. That is a big man. But, hey, best of luck to him. I know it doesn't matter what he does. He'll be successful.
Yeah, I didn't want to line up. I didn't want to put pads on and line up on the other side of him. Dude, we're like the same age, man, and I don't look like him at all.
No, you don't.
I don't think we're doing the same workout routine.
But don't sell yourself short, though.
My shirts fit tight, but not around the bicep area like his do.
Oh, goodness. Both teams getting set to come out here for the second half. I mentioned the Wildcats took a 10-3 lead to the locker room. Jack, you know, this is one of those things, you know, with the kickoff classic. We don't ever really know. You know, we know that the coaches plan to bring both units, you know, the JV and varsity. Typically with the coaches, they want to see how things go the first half and see if they want to give the varsity guys any looks in the second half. So we'll just see. You know, we'll have some different personnel out in the second half, but a chance to kind of talk about the upcoming season some more, give some guys some credit here, and then we'll get out of here and get ready for a long season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess because football's back, I always get excited about these kickoff classics, and I wish they would just keep those guys out there. You know what I mean? A lot of times it is a great opportunity for those JV kids to get in and get some playing times, but a lot of the ninth graders, guys didn't get a lot of playing time last year, an opportunity to get on the field in front of a bunch of people. I mean, a packed house here tonight, really, on the Wildcat side. So we'll watch those guys in the fourth quarter.
I was just going to say, I mean, this visiting stands tonight. Now, granted, Union County visiting stands are not the biggest group of visiting stands I've ever seen, but this place is packed out. Even on the home sideline, good crowd over there for the Union County team. Union County coming out here for the second half. The Wildcats on the sideline. I mentioned earlier the Wildcats tonight wearing the red pants with the white jerseys trimmed in the red numerals with the black helmet. I got to tell you, that's a pretty sharp look. I like the sharp look of that uniform combo. What's your favorite Wildcat combo, Jack?
Man, I know that it got a bad rap for a long time, but the all black, man, I love it when we come out in the all black. Something about the teams when they do that at any level, get the all white uniform and fans in the stands blacking it out too.
I got to tell you, I'm a fan of our red jerseys. You know, whether it be with the white pants or the black pants, either way, I just like the red jersey. You know, it's when the team's able to wear the darker jersey, that's when I always like it. The Gators, when they wear the blue jersey, you know, like Georgia, for example, when they wear the red jersey as opposed to the white, those are always the darker jerseys my favorite. This time the Wildcats going to hand the ball off. We're going to take it off right at the 25-yard line to start the second half. And some new personnel in there for the Cats, and we'll keep you updated on who some of these guys are. But that was Marcus Wilcox with the carry to start the second half.
Yeah, so the varsity's not even going to come out and start the second half. We're going to get JV for the third and fourth quarter here.
Yep. So handoff again for the Cats this time, brought down in the backfield. So, you know, and typically I'll just alert folks. You know, typically what we do with a varsity JV type event like this is as things wind down in the second half, we'll go off the air and get prepared for next week. So, but we'll keep it here with you through the third quarter for sure. Wildcats with a 10-3 lead right now, and Wilcox in the backfield. Mentioned that a moment ago. Some new guys on the field. We'll try to get some names as we go. Pass to the left side is going to be incomplete over on the far sideline, as that was Carlos Jefferson trying to bring it in. Maybe.
Yeah.
I got two number 9. So it was either Carlos or Strand Copeland.
Definitely going to be hard to tell here who's on the field.
Well, here's the other thing that I'm not sure of. See, we only have a varsity roster for Union County, and I believe that's still their varsity on the field right now. So that's basically our second stringer JV going up against the varsity defense for Union County, and we go 3 and out promptly to start the third quarter here. Wildcats going to punt it away. Punter stands back around the 10-yard line, gets a good high punt, comes down and going to hit around the midfield and be taken right there by number 7 for Union County. That's Tommy Williams. So these are some of the same Union County guys we saw in the first half. So I'm not sure how you're going to counter their varsity against some of our younger guys here.
That's because it looks like the younger guys are going to take the field for defense as well.
Yeah, we are. We're sending in some new personnel here. I'll give you some names as we go. Looks like Dylan Ruiz checks in number 1 in the backfield here. Looks like Connor Bearden checks in the game at safety for the Cats. I'll give you some other names as we're able to here. Avery Spurlock, perhaps, number 34. Briar Knowles, number 33, checks into the ball game over there on the far sideline. They're going to run the football here toward the middle of the field and nothing doing. Second down play coming up. But, Jackie, 10-3. Let's talk a little bit about that Wildcat offense and defense that we saw in the first half and some thoughts we have and keys on what we'll need to work on in the off week, getting ready for Bradford next week on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I really couldn't pinpoint a whole – it just – at times it looked like maybe the cadence was off just a little bit. They're getting used to Noah Ray calling the cadence. A couple guys moving a little early. Not sure what the miscommunication was there. And then the offensive line did a good job at times, and then there were times in those passing downs where Noah Ray didn't have a chance to do a whole lot. And so the offensive line's got to do a better job in pass protection. But overall, to put out there what we put out there, overall it did look much better than I was anticipating.
Yeah, and still, even though we talked about all that we lost on offense, there's still some playmakers on that side of the ball. Jamarian Baker can run the football. Cam Smith can run the football. J-Mod Ruiz knows what to do when he gets the ball in his hands. As you start to work through some of these new receivers that are trying to find their way, Blake May is obviously going to be on the field a lot. He obviously is a possession guy. He can catch the football. So if we can get, between J-Mod and Blake May some real threats for Noah Ray to throw the football to, and then Noah Ray showed some good things with his feet tonight, on some of those plays at the line of scrimmage where the quarterback has to make a read. So a good job there. So definitely some positive signs from the offense on what we may see to come. Defensively, Camilo Rollins all over the field. You knew that was going to happen. Defense did a nice job, but, to kind of echo the point of what you may have heard others say, you got to help him. You can't rely on Camilo Rollins to do everything all year long, right?
No, that's right. And I don't know if they key in on those other guys. I mean, Kazmarak and Toby Kinghorn back there. I mean, those dudes, good Lord, they put those horse collars on, man, and they look like animals at those linebacker positions. So are they focusing more on them and just letting Camilo run free out there? Because that's really what it looked like tonight. That dude was all over the field.
Wildcats stopped Union County a moment ago. They pumped the football away, and the Wildcats are going to take it again. So the second time that the JV gets a chance to run it here. A nice run on the first down play for a JV player. I believe that was either Tamias Williams or Jamil Jones on the carry.
Yeah, I think that's Tanias Williams, upcoming or freshman this year, starting running back for that middle school team last year, and they're expecting big things out of him.
Second down play, bobble snap. The quarterback's going to keep it and run to his right. He's got a big hole, and he's going to be out near midfield before he's brought down over there. We'll check this. The hit was made over here. Check and see if everybody gets up okay. Looks like they do. Everybody's ready to go for the next play. Run the clock. Looks like a little Wildcat situation here with the Wildcats putting out there Davion Dean to run this offensive play. First down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Davion's going to fake the handoff at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to be corralled right there, right around the 48-yard line.
Yeah, Davion Dean, again, the freshman quarterback who led that middle school team to another conference championship last year. Coach Tucker Roberts doing a good job down at the middle school level with these guys.
He's in there again. They hand it off straight ahead, and this time Kanias Williams, as you mentioned a moment ago, big burst all the way down to the 32-yard line here, about a 25-yard gain.
Those guys leading the way on the middle school got a lot, very familiar with one another. So, no steps skipped here with both of them in the backfield.
Looking good so far. From the 33-yard line, first down and 10 now. Give the ball straight ahead this time, and that is Marcus Wilcox on the carry. Now, Wilcox is going to get a yard, maybe two, inside the 35 or inside the 30 down to the 29. You feel that little bit of breeze coming in tonight, Jackie. It reminds you that fall is on the way, and it's exciting to know that next week we'll start our journey for this 2021 season, and I'm happy to be here with you, Jack.
Yeah, man, I'm ecstatic when football season rolls around and have a good time on the radio.
Well, I told you I've been here for 25 of them, so just being completely honest with you, not sure how many more I got ahead of me, but we'll see. We'll see. It's always exciting when you get back to the ball field, I'll tell you that. It's always exciting. Third down play coming up, third down and 9, and Union County going to jump off sides here against this Wildcat football team. Give us a little bit of room down the field. That's one thing that Union County is going to have to work on this week. They've had 3, maybe 4 offside penalties. Recognizing that snap count and making sure you stay home until it's time to go.
Watch the ball, man. I yell that 1,000 times a week.
Does it work? Handoff inside this time, and the Wildcats are going to get near the first down yardage, but now trying to run backwards. And maybe the ball was fumbled, and Union County going to get it. That was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Davion Dean, listen, freshman kid, good, big body quarterback, going to be very successful as Wildcat team, but just learning his way, man.
That's right.
High school football is a different animal in that time, where he's used to getting in a crowd and being strong enough to pull himself out and get around guys. They grab a hold of you now, you may not be going anywhere, and they're able to strip the ball out at that time, and after Davion had picked up good yardage there, 10, 15 yards, and able to strip the ball, Union County going the other way.
Well, that's one of the things, Jackie, that we'll talk about with Coach Mays. There's been 4 opportunities tonight, at least 3, maybe 4 opportunities where the Cats have been way down deep in Union County territory, and all 4 of those opportunities we got turned away with no points. One time we missed a field goal. Another time we had to settle for a field goal. Another time we turned the ball over down there. So, and then one time we didn't do anything. So, you know, those are the type of things I'd like to talk about with Coach Mays to see what his thinking is on why those drives stalled deep in the red zone, and if he's thinking through other things, or maybe week 1 you don't want to show anybody anything on film. You know, that's another thing that you got to think about with your opponents coming up.
Yeah, especially against a team like Union County. I mean, it doesn't mean anything for you. So, yeah, you don't want to throw the whole playbook out there, and you got a good half of football in. You kind of saw what worked, saw what didn't. Let your playmakers run around a little bit, and now you get prepared for the real season to start.
Well, as we approach the end of the third quarter here, going to send it back to John Meadows. Combination of Coach Mays and John Meadows. We'll send it back to John Meadows back at the station while we've got a timeout here. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more Wildcat football on WFBB.
Baker County Farm Bureau wants to wish the Baker County Wildcats much success this football season. Baker County Farm Bureau, specializing in auto insurance, homeowners insurance, along with life insurance. To get started with Farm Bureau, contact Jack Baker or Justin Webb at 259-6332. That's 259-6332.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Have you ever thought about cleaning out your garage or wonder what you need to do with all those aluminum cans or scrap metal you've got laying around in the backyard? Well, look no further. You just need to load it up and head to American Recycling. Tim Hughes owns and operates American Recycling on Woodlawn Road in McClenny, Florida. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month from 9 a.m. to noon. Stop by and see Tim and maybe even cash in on that stuff you've got laying around. Tim and American Recycling say, go Wildcat.
Hi, this is Larry Birkins of Birkins Chevrolet in McClenny. It is truly an honor to help make these Wildcat radio broadcasts possible. Birkins Chevrolet with sales and service 6 days a week. Cars, trucks, SUVs, certified used cars. We help customers establish or reestablish credit. Thank you, Wildcat fans. From Larry Birkins at Birkins Chevrolet, US 90 in the heart of McClenny.
Online at BirkinsChevy.com.
And we welcome you back here to Union County High School, site of tonight's 2021 Kickoff Classic between the Union County Tigers and the Baker County Wildcats. Tigers on the field right now with the football. They still trail the Wildcats 10-3, and now both teams kind of have their JVs on the field, but we've got some flags flying on the sideline over there, Jackie, some extracurricular activity between these two teams. So if you just want to know, if you're talking to your friends tomorrow and you just want to know if you want to say, hey, those two teams, Lake Butler, McClenny, you know, who won? You'd say between the two varsities, it was 10-3 Wildcats.
Yeah. I had a couple people ask me what they thought and if they were in Vegas and could put something on the sports book, what would they do? And I told them, make sure you bet the first half because you never know what's going to happen in the second half.
In the second half. You got that right. Exciting to be back at the football stadium. They call offsetting penalties here, so Union County will just retain the ball right there at the first down marker and have it around the 45-yard line. But, Jackie, exciting week. I'll remind the fans next week we'll be on the road week 1. If you're a Wildcat football fan, you want to stay tuned to all the you know, it's a very tumultuous time of year right now, and it has been for the last year and a half with the advent of this COVID-19 that's been in the air. So you want to pay attention and make sure that if anything changes with, you know, fan attendance or, you know, masks. I know if you look around, you know, this week, you know, you've probably seen, you know, country music artists that have decided to stop their concerts. And so there's different things happening. It's a volatile time of year. So just pay attention. You know, the Wildcat Booster Club has a Facebook out there. The high school obviously has places that you can follow, so just stay tuned to that. But as of right now, next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff over at Bradford County High School, and we'll be there to call the game on the air.
That's what I'm planning on. I ain't made plans for Friday night yet.
Yeah, I mean, for most part, everything is good to go. You know, I do some work with, you know, the Jaguars, and Jackie, one of the things that has been required there is that you have to be fully vaccinated to work for the NFL or for any NFL team. And then, you know, it's obviously different people have made different decisions, and that's fine. But, you know, depending on what you want to do, if you want to get out in the public, you might want to just pay attention to what the protocols are going to be, because we don't know. It can change between now and next week, right?
That's exactly right.
All right. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still a 10-3 Wildcat lead over this Union County team. Quarterback drops back to throw, and this Wildcat JV going to get a sack here. Call out some numbers here that the Wildcats have out there. I see Jamon Elliott, number 23. He was back there as part of that play. Number 62, George Haynes, was in there disrupting that line of scrimmage. So some young guys getting some playing time here. And, Jackie, I'll give you a chance here as we kind of wind down our broadcast, because we're going to get prepared to take on the Bradford County. But we'll talk for just a moment. You know, going back 12 to 13 years now, we've been able to successfully hold a Monday night coaches show. We plan to do the same thing again this year. So we won't have one this coming Monday night, but we will start the week after the start game. So next Friday night, then we'll have a live and in-person coaches show, and we'll come out with some details next Friday night during the Bradford game on how you can be a part of that coaches show.
Yeah, going to be a good time. I think we're going to have a good spot this year. I got to finish off those negotiations.
There you go.
Should be a good atmosphere to come on down and hang out with us on Monday night.
Yeah, and you'll want to stay tuned to things like that, because I've already gotten word from a couple of our sponsors, namely, you know, my buddy Tim Hughes over at American Recycling. He's already given me the word that there's going to be some Jaguar tickets that we'll be giving away as part of that program as well. So those are things that you'll want to stick around and listen to. Of course, next week, Jackie and I will start our Farm Bureau series of college football halftime previews, and so I know that everybody will want to stay tuned and hear what we've got to say about that. I've taken it easy on the Georgia fans tonight, but they're looking for a big year this year. And, you know, we'll talk about
it. Last year, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Florida State's got some new guys over there, you know, and they're probably hoping for some resurgence. So a lot to talk about in the college football world. We'll break all that stuff down as the year goes on. We're going to take about a minute time out here on WFBB, and we're going to come back and wrap this thing up and get out of here. 1 minute time out. Back to the station. You're listening to Wildcat Football here on WFBB.
For over 50 years, Dependable Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the community of McClenny. They provide quality air conditioning, HVAC, and electrical work to the residents of McClenny and the surrounding areas. The phone number for dependable heating and air conditioning is 259-6546. Oscar and Susie Gray would like to say, go Wildcats. Again, that's dependable heating and air conditioning, 259-6546. Stay home. 2 words that everyone's saying these days. At Hometown Home Health, you can receive nursing and therapy services in the comfort of your own home. These services are covered by Medicare as well as most major insurance companies. Hometown Home Health has a true commitment to their community and is the only home health agency located in our hometown. It's your choice, so choose Hometown Home Health. Maddie and Kristen say, go Wildcats.
Well, it's been a good night over here in Union County tonight. I want to thank all the Wildcat fans for listening in. And, Jackie, as we get set to go to Bradford County next week, the Wildcats going to come off of a 10-3 win here. Maybe the JV can add a touchdown or 2 late in this ball game. But your final thoughts here on the opening week?
I look good. I mean, the defense did exactly what we thought they were going to do all night. The offense got a couple things to work out, and they should be flowing a lot better against Bradford County. And I'm sure their Coach Mays will work on those things this week in practice, and they'll look like a well-oiled machine come next Friday.
A nice fake right there by the quarterback for the JV, and he's going to get a first down for the Cats going the other way. But, yeah, I'm with you, Jackie. A lot to work on, but at the same time, exciting to be here, exciting to be back for another season of Wildcat football. And this team, you know, I'll remind you, there's players on this team that were a game away last year from being in the Final Four, the state semifinal. So, you know, a lot of pride with some of these guys, and they want to make another run into the state playoffs this year, and they've got some tools to be able to do so. So, looking forward to this season, and excited to be back on the air with you this year. And I'll say go Wildcats, and we're going to send this thing back to John Meadows and wrap it up here tonight. But reminder, 7:15 pregame next week here on 97.5 FM. We'll be at Stark, Bradford County. Again, a lot of folks confused tonight, thought the game might be at 7 o'clock. Next week's kickoff also 7:30 from Bradford County, so don't forget that. Just stay tuned to the websites. Like I told you, the Wildcat Booster Club has a Facebook. The high school has Facebook. Stay tuned just to know if there's any announcements that come out about the game. But looking forward to talking to everybody from Bradford County next week as we start the season. So I'll say good Wildcats. And for Mike Cruz, for Jackie Baker, and for John Meadows back at Glen Baptist, we appreciate everybody listening in. Talk to you next week.